Good morning. I hope you're doing well. It's a new day here in Brazil. A lot of good things happening. A lot of change going on in Brazil, but things are good as we walk really thinking about Jesus. I hope you already started doing that this morning. I woke up this morning thinking about the word accident or accidental or something that happens that's out of control. And I remember these words of Jesus when he said this: "Whatever I tell you in the dark, speak in the light, and what you hear in the ear, preach on the housetops. And do not fear those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul, but rather fear him who is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not two sparrows sold for a copper coin, and not one of them falls to the ground apart from your Father's will? But the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Do not fear, therefore, you are of more value than many sparrows." You know, Jesus's mind was very, very, very different than my mind, and I would guess your mind as well. Jesus had an absolute certainty that accident was not in charge of the universe. You know, I have a respect for people who think differently than I do about how things came into being. But when I look at what Jesus said, I have heard from him very clearly that what is accidental or accident did not produce the things that I see. For instance, when I look at a beautiful orchid plant like this one here, and I look at this and I say, that's the fruit of an accident, it no longer fits in my mind. You know, when I look at a piece of fruit like this or a piece of fruit like this, I said, wow, if an accident produced these things, it was the most fortunate accident that I've ever seen. You know, when an accident is in control, it destroys. I cannot think of a single accident that I've had in my lifetime that actually put my life back together. Accidents, by their very nature, take apart things. And so I look at nature and I look at Jesus, and I can't see accident written on Jesus, and I can't see accident written on nature. Now, the hard part is for me not to see accident written on me. It talks about my hairs of my head being numbered. Well, I've lost almost all the hairs on my head, so that number's going down. But even my aging is not out of the control of God. And Jesus was so certain about what he said, and that's one of the reasons that I follow Jesus, is because his certainty calms me down, and his words give me happiness and joy. And I've been following Jesus now for quite a long time, and I think that one of the things he's trying to accomplish in my life, and I know he's trying to accomplish it in your life, is to take away my fear of the accidental. I'm not saying accidents don't happen. Neither did Jesus say they don't happen. He said, in the world you will have tribulation. But he said, do not fear. In other words, don't think that the accidental or the dangerous in this world actually have the final word. You know what? This flower has the final word. It says to me, and I hope that it says to you, that the universe is not in the hands of the accidental. And I think that this, when you bite into an apple or a pear, I think it's saying to you every time you taste that, accidental is not in control. You know, when we turn our lives over to Jesus, we're saying to him, I think that you are greater than all the accidental things that might happen in my life. And you know what? Jesus keeps us together, and he keeps us whole, and he's making us new. You know, whenever I'm in the presence of something as beautiful as this plant, or I'm eating something that tastes as good as an apple or a pear, it's really easy for me to believe that accident is not in charge. Now, when things happen to me physically, that's when the challenge really comes in. But he said, don't fear those who have the power to destroy your body. Put your fear in the direction of the one who has the final word. And the one who has the final word is our Creator God. I hope you have a great day. Look around you today. It's not an accident that you're here. And by the way, you're not an accident either. God bless you. Have a great day.